In the silent battles you face, a powerful lie whispers in your ear. You're on your own. God's protection is just a fantasy, not a reality. The enemy wants you to believe that you must fend for yourself, that the promises of divine protection are elusive, maybe even conditional on your performance. But let me tell you this, the shadows that lurk around you, the fears that creep into your heart, they are not the end of your story. You feel the weight of these lies, the pressure to fight with your own strength. Yet, what if I told you that God's protection isn't just an option, it's a necessity, and it's your secret weapon? That's why today, I need to show you something the enemy does not want you to know. You have felt it, haven't you? The pressing tension of spiritual warfare waging around you. It isn't weakness to feel overwhelmed. It's the reality we walk in. The enemy wants to isolate you, to make you believe that God's protection is a distant hope, not a present reality. This lie leads you to fight with your own might, leaving you exhausted and vulnerable. You see, the enemy thrives on chaos and confusion. If he convinces you that you stand alone, he has already won half the battle. But recognize this, the very fact that you feel this struggle is evidence that there's a profound battle at hand, a battle for your soul, your peace, and your role in God's kingdom. This sense of urgency isn't just a feeling, it's a call to arms. God's protection is not optional. It is the very strategy of warfare you need right now. Let's turn to the ancient words that call us into God's presence, the truths that thunder against the lies of isolation. Psalm 91, 1-2 declares, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust." Pause for a moment to let these words settle in your spirit. This isn't just poetic promise, it's the battle strategy of the Almighty. The secret place of the Most High is not a distant realm, but an invitation to intimacy and security. Abiding under His shadow is where you find strength, a place where the enemy cannot penetrate. The Lord as your refuge and fortress means He is your impenetrable shield, your stronghold against all assaults. To trust in Him is your act of warfare, a declaration that despite the enemy's lies, God's promises are your reality. The first revelation is simple yet profound. God's protection enfolds you as a mother hen covers her chicks. Psalm 91:4 says, "He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler." Imagine the warmth and safety under His wings. This is not just protection from harm, but a covering with His truth, which is your shield and defense. The enemy loves to cast doubt, to distort truth, but God's word is your unyielding armor. His truth repels the deceit and darkness that seek to invade your heart and mind. To dwell under His wings is to place yourself in a position where the enemy's weapons cannot reach you. This is why God's protection is non-negotiable in spiritual warfare. Trusting in His truth is your act of defiance against the enemy's lies. Stand firm under His wings and let His truth shield you. The second revelation unveils the heavenly reinforcements appointed for your defense. Psalm 91:11 assures us, "For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways." Consider this. God's angels are not distant beings, but active participants in your protection. They are charged with a divine mandate to guard you. The enemy wants you to feel isolated, but you are surrounded by a celestial army, unseen yet mighty. These angels are dispatched with a purpose to protect you, to intervene in your circumstances according to God's will. The enemy's strategy is exposed when you realize that you have backup that cannot be outnumbered. Every step you take, every battle you face, you do not walk alone. The enemy's intimidation tactics crumble in the presence of divine warriors who stand ready to protect you at every turn. The third revelation is the empowerment you receive to not only withstand attacks, but to advance against the enemy. Psalm 91:13 declares, "Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet." This is not just defense, it's offensive warfare. You are equipped to overcome the fiercest of challenges. The lion represents the violent assaults, the adder, the subtle deception. Yet both are beneath your feet when you stand in God's strength. The enemy fears your realization of this power. He is desperate to keep you unaware of the authority you have been given. As you walk in this truth, you move from a position of defense to taking ground against the forces arrayed against you. God's protection empowers you to trample over every snare laid before you, declaring victory where the enemy hoped for defeat. Now, it's time to enact these truths in your life. Begin by dwelling daily in the secret place through prayer and meditation on God's Word. Allow His promises to shield you by declaring them aloud. Engage with the truth of His Word as your reality, allowing it to dismantle every lie the enemy throws your way. When fear rises, remind yourself of the angels charged over you, whispering gratitude for their protection. Move with purpose, stepping forward, knowing you trample over the enemy's plans. Make declarations of God's promises a part of your daily routine, reinforcing your heart with the power of His truth. The enemy thrives on passivity, so choose to be active, resolute, and unwavering. Your steps are not in vain. They are active measures of warfare as you walk in the full armor of divine protection. I declare that I abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I am protected by His mighty wings, and His truth is my shield. The Lord is my refuge and my fortress. In Him I place my trust. I am not alone, for His angels guard me in every step I take. I trample over the enemy's schemes, for greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. The enemy cannot touch me, because I am covered by God's divine protection. I am victorious, empowered, and unafraid. I am a warrior in God's kingdom, equipped and ready for battle. Choosing to watch this was a decision to step into your divine authority. You are not just inspired, you are equipped with the knowledge that God's protection is your warfare strategy. Your journey from this moment is one of empowerment and unwavering faith. If this hit you, subscribe and comment, "I receive this," below. Remember, you are covered, protected, and more than a conqueror.